Now go do no music Katalyst in bad man. Now go do no music glorifying gunman. Hey, now bother feel me gonna do some gun songs. Do the kind of music mashing up the nation. Yes, I can hear you clearly, DJ Kat.
Blessings, blessings. So, of course, let the listeners know who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Well, Bingy Rebel is an upcoming artist who born and bred in Jamaica, place called Clarendon. Spent most of my teenage years there until I migrate to the UK, where I reside at the moment.
Okay.
I've been in the music for a while now, but I wasn't really bringing the music to the people to the forefront. You know, so I was more or less keeping it on the underground to myself and friends and in the circle of, you know, just around me. You know what I mean? So now I decided to take the music on a wider scale, where I'm bringing it to the people.
Yeah, man. For real.
So that's where I'm focusing on now, which I've been doing for the past 3 years or so now, where I decided I'm gonna just take the business seriously and, you know, take it to the people on a musical level.
For real, for real. So you know what? One tune I wanted to ask you about was "Can't Trust No Man," and I wanted to know where did that tune come from?
Well, it's just kind of real life experiences, you know, DJ Kat. You know, after the liberty and, you know, the places you go and the things people say and do to you in real life, it just kind of bring that concept of knowing that it's hard to trust people, because sometimes when you put your best out and believe that people are with you, they're not really with you. So that's where the concept come from for that song, and, you know, we just put it together and it worked like that.
For real, for real. So you know what? When it comes to music now, how would you describe yourself? If somebody said, "Who's Bingy Rebel?" what would you say?
Well, Bingy Rebel is a person who love the reggae music, love the dancehall genre also. But I come to do music for the world. You know, not just reggae, not just dancehall, but all genres, whatever genres I can do, I will do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to do the music on a wider scale. So it can reach to everybody. It's not just for one circle of people, it's for the world. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for the world.
Definitely. And is there anyone in particular that's on the music scene at the moment that you're locking into, you're enjoying?
There's quite a few people on the music scene which I'm always enjoying. You know, I'm always into the veteran artists, them, the ones who have been there for a long time, who's still going.
Yeah.
The one who was not doing it anymore. I was always looking up to them, the people who are doing the positive music and the conscious music, the music with a message to the people, you know? So once they're doing positive music and music that's gonna uplift the people, I will always be in tune.
Yeah, definitely. And then speaking of your tunes, once again, there's a tune called Bad Man. That's one of my favorites from yourself, and I wanted to know what was the creative process behind that.
Well, that tune was built in a time where right here in the UK there was lots of teenage killings and lots of violence going on. It hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a point where it was just too much to bear. And that's where that concept came from. But it's also the point where I'm looking to the music scene and I'm realizing that there's a lot of people who is kind of pushing the narrative with the negative music to the people, and there's no message in that for the youths, because we're living in a time where we're trying to change the concept of the violence and try to bring peace and unity. So we're not here to push and promote violence and promote certain music, you know. So that's where the concept come from for that song.
For real. But you know what? A lot of the time people say to me, well, conscious music don't sell. And I wanted to know your opinion, your thoughts, your views. What do you think to that?
No, you know, people will have their opinion, you know, but you see, you cannot overcome the truth and the fact that, you see, from you doing good and pushing the positive music, it's always gonna reach to the people who want to uplift themselves.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna become a point in your life. No matter, even I was at a point where I was into a lot of the dancehall stuff, but as you grow older, you get wiser, they say. So it's going to come a point in your life where you realize that you just have to in tune with yourself and just try to do good and stay positive. Because if you're not in tune with yourself, you're not going to be able to, you know, motivate others and inspire people to do great things.
Yeah, man, definitely. And you know, we just got a question in from a listener. They're asking, why is your name Bingy Rebel?
Well, you know, I'm a Ras. So naturally, from a younger age, they've been calling me Bingy due to the fact that I'm a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
And as a rebel, it's just my upbringing. My rebellious ways about me, about a lot of things, you know. When it comes on to the oppression of the people and certain things, I'm always rebellious towards certain things. I stand for truth and rights and justice for one and all, you know. So if it's not justice and truth and rights for one and all, I'm going to always be a rebel against certain things.
Yeah, definitely. And so, with that now, and the music that you've got coming out, what would you like to see, say, in the next 5 years within the industry? What would you like to see that you haven't seen so far?
What would I like to see in the industry?
Yeah.
Um, so that's a good one. Just more unity against the artists, and you know what I mean, for us to be mentored as well by some of the one that's been there before us and can, you know, just show us the way. Cause there's journeys where we're gonna tread where we don't have the experience in certain field, and we're gonna need the older ones who were there before us and who is still there now, just to be our mentor and guide us along the way as well, you know.
Yeah.
So we can stay to the root of the music and just keep the foundation of the reggae or the dancehall genre for what it is, and don't try, you know, change it up into all sorts of different things.
Yeah, for real. So with that now, of course, we've got the great music coming out. We've got lots of different styles and flavors. But I wanted to know because I can hear in your tunes, your sound, you're very eclectic in what you put out there. And I wanted to know, is it good to actually fuse the music? Because there's been lots of fusion with hip hop and reggae in these past years for a good while now. And I wanted to know, do you think it's a good thing for reggae?
I think it's a good thing for reggae because it just bring the music to a wider scale and a wider part of the world where we know, so we can. That's why I'm talking about the unity,
Yeah.
because it's music, and once it's music, it's to reach to the mass in the best way possible. And fusion is good because we, as I said, we get to mix the music with different genre and reach different fan base. People who don't know us in different parts of the world will get to know us also. So it's good for the music, I think.
Yeah, for real. And so, who would you like to collab with or spend some time with within the industry?
There's a lot of people I would like to collab with in real life, but you know, I always look up to one particular artist, I may say, and that's Anthony B.
Okay.
So I would love if I could get a collab with Anthony B.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of artists out there I would collab with. You know what I mean? Without calling names, there's many artists out there that I would do a collab with.
For real, for real. And so, what can the listeners expect from you next? What can we look forward to from Bingy Rebel?
Well, I've got few songs to come out well within the next few months. I can't give you a date at a particular time, but I know it will be soon. And I'm just gonna be giving you some good music and trying to keep the music clean and trying to keep the music positive and motivated. Bit comical sometime as well, cause you know we have to have a laugh. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We can't be serious, so we're just gonna try and just do some positive music and just, you know, keep the music for everybody to be able to listen. So basically, we're gonna keep it clean so it can play in every occasion, every car, every household without we have to turn on the music, you know?
Yeah, for real, 100%. So, with that now, what would you say to, say, young people that want to get into this industry from what you've learned? What advice would you give them?
First, you got to be passionate about the music. You know, it's not for the fame or for the money, cause it's hard work, and the
Yeah.
fame and the money doesn't come easy. And if you're passionate about the music, just stay true to yourself and just don't never stop. Just keep going, and one day it will pay off.
Yeah.
You know, but you just have to be a person who not in it for the money purely. You just have to love the music and just do the music.
Yeah, for
Just
real.
keep the music clean as well, you know, keep the music clean and keep the music where you can motivate others and uplift people.
Yeah, man, definitely. So, what motivates you to keep going and keep pushing for the great music?
Just the love of the music.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the love of the music for me, you know, it's nothing else, cause we've been doing it passionately for many years before we even think of taking it for a career move. You know, so it's just the love of the music, purely the love of the music keep us going.
Yeah, man, for real. And speaking of love of music, tell us about the song Prayer. I wanted to know a little bit about that tune.
Again, that's things that's happening in life that brought that song as well.
Yeah.
That's my latest release. Prior that's released yesterday. It's on all platforms, so the people them can go and check it out, give it a stream, give me a support. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, so that song just came about just through life experiences, and it just make you think. Sometimes people that are close with you, or you think is close with you, can be the opposite.
Yeah.
So, you just have to say a prayer and you have to ask Mama for prayer for because we love Mama. And from we love Mama, she the first person we call upon.
Yeah, man, definitely. And of course, people are asking where can they get your music from? That's what one of the listeners have just asked.
Well, they can find my music on Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, all the platforms. You can, even go on Facebook, TikTok. Just type in Bingy Rebel, you'll be able to find my music on many platforms.
You're everywhere, yeah?
Whichever, yeah, I'm everywhere. Wherever you stream from or bought your music from, just go there and search. You should be able to find me there. If not, you'll find me on all the major platforms.
Yeah, man, for real. So, of course, I can't have you on here and not ask you to sing a little something. Would you be up for that?
Most definitely.
Okay. So, when you're ready, Bingy Rebel, drop it on the people.
Well, as me tell you, so we're not promoting no badness, so I'm gonna just give them a little piece of that one there.
Yeah.
And tell them, yes, them should I know. I've been givable and to go well. Tell them say we not go do no music idolizing bad man. We not go do no music glorifying God man well. Nobody feel we could not do some gun songs. But them the kind of music machine up the nation. Me say them jaffy them rifle, jaffy me Bible. Circle them means me and cheer the disciple. And pandemic, them point it on the stick. Backfire upon them and them same one get it. And all no Bingy no have to touch it. So me burn out the bad mind them and hypocrite. Now go do no music idolizing bad man. Me now go do no music glorifying God man then. Nobody feel we could not do some gun song. But them the kind of music mashing up the nation. DJ Kat.
Hey.
Music idolizing God man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, for real. You know what? I like that one,
Yeah.
definitely. But you know what? You're going to have to sing a little bit of prayer because that's what we've got to big up because that's your latest release. So, you up for that as well?
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man.
And as I said, this is my latest release called Prayer. So I'm gonna give you a little piece of it. Goes like this. Say, Mama, say a prayer for me. Mama, read the Psalms for me. Mama, say a prayer for me. So the wicked they can't harm me. Have you ever had a girl wish they on you? Wish you fi sleep and awake charge it. Kind of thing will make me heart breaks. I woulda never say this to my worst enemy. Lucky thing we travel in a cha-cha army. So the wicked them just can't harm me. Them a pray, they tell my life me a pray. Jah rule my destiny. Then again, going to live with a unturned stone. Going to live with the burden alone. She have to go the youth on her own. Cause the left and did not come back home. Mama say a prayer for me. Mama read a psalm for me. Mama say a prayer for me. So the wicked they can't harm me. Yeah, man, just like that.
Hey. So you know what, Bingy Rebel? People are sending lots of emojis over. They're saying they love the energy and the vibes. What would you like to say to your listeners, the people that have been supporting you, and of course, people that have just heard you for the very first time?
I want to say thanks for everyone who's been supporting my music so far and for all who's just tuning and just hear about Bingy Rebel. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. Just please go and check out all my platforms. Stream my music on Spotify. Go over to YouTube and follow my page. Subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. And just follow Bingy Rebel and look out for the new songs then. You know what I mean? More music coming your way soon. Good music, positive music, fun music. So just follow the platforms and be in tune to what's going on, and much respect and love for your time and energy always.
Anytime, anytime. And so, you know what? Just keep doing up your positive works. And of course, you've always got my support, being your rebel, yeah?
Most definitely, DJ Cat. You know what I mean? Much respect and blessing and honors for have me on your platform. You know, I
A-
really appreciate it. You know what
Anytime.
I mean? So
For real.
your
Well,
basket never empty. You know what I mean?
yeah, man, definitely. So you know what? We'll speak again soon, and pure blessings, yeah?
Yeah, man. Pure blessing every time, man. And people, apologize again once again for the late showing up because the internet was giving me a bad time. I don't know. I couldn't get on the internet at all, people.
You
So
know
I
what?
apologize once again.
The right time is this time, so no problem, yeah?
Most definitely.
Give
Blessing
thanks.
every time.
Bless up, bless. Yes, people, please go out there, support Bingy Rebel. Go and check him out. Go see what he's all about on social media. Okay, and of course, check out his latest releases, Prayer. Big shout out to all those loving and feeling the vibes. It's always, always a blessing. But